This show is called Edible Selby, and this is some work it's a project I've been working on for the past 2 years, and it's all about creative people in the food world. So I traveled all over, mostly internationally, in Europe and Asia, and some South America, and a few cities in the US, and I shot all sorts of creative people who do really interesting things in the food world. The Bethels, yes, so this is a Bethel's store called the Bethel's Cafe in New Zealand. It's about an hour and a half north of Auckland, New Zealand. It's on a black sand beach, which you can see the black sand coming up here. And it's like a historical, you're not legally allowed to have build anything on the beach. It's all protected, but because this has been here for like, I don't even know, but maybe 70 or 80 years, it's protected. So they're just this one cafe, and it's run by the same family that's run this area, the Bethel's Beach, the Bethel's family, for I think about 150 years. So there's like a lot of real history, and it's a real kind of gathering point for the community, and just has this beautiful kind of handmade feeling, which I really like.
How'd you find out about
it? I was in New Zealand and just talking to different people. One of the things, the way that I found most of the place in the show, it was all about word of mouth. So talking to people about what their special places were, places that meant a lot to them. Especially if they're from another area or a country, I always ask, well, what's your most special kind of food place? Where's your, like, you have a certain restaurant that means a lot to you, or you think is really special, or people could really be attracted to. So it was about kind of like word of mouth. It's kind of a few different things. Like I'm really interested in what they're doing. I think it's something that's new and interesting, and something that people will be interested in terms of their food. Something really creative and kind of really modern, something that's really pertinent. So I stay away from real fussy, kind of overly fancy, or kind of places like that. And I really was also looking for places that had a lot of heart to them and enthusiasm, and also I'm very inspired by spaces. By creative spaces. So a lot of the places I think are really interesting environments.